And now for a feel-good story here on Morning Live. Now, if you're a lover of all things mathematics but feel there's no way to pursue your passion, our next guest has defied the odds and has won bronze at the 61st International Mathematical Olympiad. Now, Soweto-born Matric learner Kgaogelo Bopape faced stiff competition from global rivals at the virtual event that was hosted by Russia. Kgaogelo Bopape joins us now along with his maths teacher, Mr. Huseyin Akinci, and they are both from Horizon International High School. Kgaogelo, Mr. Akinci, thanks for speaking to us. Welcome to Morning Live.
Good morning. Thank you for having us.
I must just start by saying congratulations to both of you because this is no mean feat. Kgaogelo, you are Soweto-born and you've basically credited your parents and Mr. Akinci for this success. But tell us a little bit more about yourself.
Yes, I grew up in Soweto my whole life. I've had to endure circumstances which made developing and progressing mathematically relatively difficult. I was fortunate enough to go to school as good as Horizon and also my primary school. I had teachers who saw my potential, believed in me, and wanted to nurture my potential and help me grow, mathematically speaking, and also holistically speaking as a person. It was very difficult the past 5 years prepping and developing to participate in this competition, but I'm glad that I had people on my side. They just put me along the way.
So what does this mean to you, Kgaogelo? Is mathematics actually a subject that you love, or is it something that you just have a natural propensity for?
I suppose it was initially something that I had a natural affinity for it, but over time I developed genuine interest and passion in the subject. Find a lot of statements derived from mathematical ideas interesting. I like the problem-solving aspect of maths, and I suppose that's what draws me to the subject, and it makes it easier to develop and improve as often as I can. I have to persist through difficult problems. Even I find maths difficult sometimes, in fact very often, but I try to always try to find new ideas, new perspectives and strategies to perhaps try. And I feel it's just it's like a puzzle, and trying all the possible options is what makes it fun, I guess.
And as you say, so many people struggle with mathematics. Mr. Akinci, of course, listening to Kgaogelo and looking at where the problems usually lie, as he says, you try to build a puzzle, you try to understand. The teacher is very, very important in this because very often it is so abstract that learners struggle because the teacher struggles to bring it home to them. So talk to us about, how you go about teaching and inspiring learners so that you can have the sort of achievement that Kgaogelo has attained.
Yeah, actually it is true. The difficult work, I think, for the teacher is motivating the learners. In a classroom, basically, there are various levels of learners, and we try to address all of them in different ways. They are in different levels. So that's our biggest challenge. As the learners start solving questions, and as they start feeling the joy of getting those pieces up together and getting the correct answers, they motivate themselves better. And after a while, they do more maths, and doing more maths will affect them getting better results. And this will create a virtuous cycle. And we want to generate this among all the learners. And Kgaogelo has done it at very early ages. From grade 8, he's come here, and he has been selected in achieved many achievements in South Africa since then. And teacher's role is there, as I said, is more motivation. We are very proud of him and with his friends. In these days, it's difficult to get some good news around, and we want to share this pride with the country, with his parents, his community, his primary school as well, his all educators around, South African Maths Olympiad Committee, the foundation, Olympiad trainers, IMO team, and there's team leader, Dr. Baker and Phil. So they all helped him a lot in his journey. It was a long way through, and I thank them all as well. he was a part of a dream, and I hope his dream is coming true.
And, Kgaogelo was saying, this takes hard work, and you are talking about doing more and more maths, Mr. Akinci. But what sort of training actually goes into preparing your students, someone like Kgaogelo, to actually compete at an international level at the International Mathematical Olympiad?
Okay, we had actually start training from early ages. Grade 8 has Olympiad camps and Olympiad programs on Friday afternoon, Saturday mornings, those extra classes. It's like an extra subject for the learner. So that's why the learner should be passionate as well. And it's amongst all the other subjects, he can study 1-2 hours for each other subjects. For Olympiad, it's an extra 3, 4, 5 hours maybe. And that requires that dedication. And so since they developed from grade 8 and 9, and they had all these theorems, relations, whatever needs to be get in mind when they are going to apply them in the questions and basically feature on in their real life. So then they start with the higher level. And this higher level actually trainings, they got in past paper questions, and they got trainers from the universities. That's why I thank them. They helped him a lot in this journey. But all these trainers can, let's say, give half an hour, 1 hour, 2 hours weekly for Kgaogelo, but he has to spend every day that much of time. And sometimes in one question, he needs to spend maybe 3 hours just to focus and try to understand the question.
Wow.
And that's the learner's part.
And whoa, that's a lot of time and a lot of dedication. And,
True.
In addition to all of this, and I'm just in awe of Kgaogelo, because Kgaogelo, you say that it's difficult, and here you go and you achieve bronze on an international stage. So I don't know what's going to happen to the rest of us, who are just perhaps, lost already at foundation phase level in mathematics. But you look at 2020, and it has been a very difficult year for matrics because of the coronavirus pandemic. How has that affected you and also your preparation for this year's Olympiad?
I am very fortunate enough to have gone to a school which had online classes the whole year. So they made the lockdown experience a lot more bearable in terms of dealing with the curriculum and the syllabus and having to complete everything in just a short space of time. My school made preparation for the IMO itself and my school exams much more easier, transitioning both aspects of my academic life together. Because, at some point I was getting too drawn to one side and the other side was lacking because of that. So I was able to prepare for the IMO very effectively thanks to my school. And also, the IMO was also moved up from July to September, and that gave me an extra couple of months than I would have had. And I feel like those extra months really did help. They helped me just settle into the zone of the actual test itself. And I guess I've been very fortunate enough not to have been deeply affected by the coronavirus.
Well, we can go on talking and talking forever, but unfortunately we've run out of time. But, this is such an inspirational story. Thank you so much to both Kgaogelo Bopape and his maths teacher, Mr. Huseyin Akinci, both from Horizon International High School. And Kgaogelo won bronze at the 61st International Mathematical Olympiad, which took place virtually and was hosted by Russia. So what's not to like about that?
Nothing. I mean, I was just, that emoji that sits like this with little hearts in their eyes.
Yeah.
That's what I was watching. This is what I was alluding to. We have these incredible skills and people. The youth. We need to just enhance them.
Yeah.
They have to. He's amazing. Kgaogelo, congratulations. We're very proud of you.
I must say I'm in awe of both of them.
Yeah.
Because it takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of effort on the part of the learner and the teacher.
Certainly
and
does.
Absolutely amazing. As Mr. Akinci says, they start preparing them already from grade 8. So, wow.
Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Well, listen, have a beautiful day.